Hello and welcome to an X-Files CCG deck profile. This deck profile will be about a theme deck in the occult realm. We'll talk about the starting agents now. We start with Agent Alex Krycek. He's going to be feeding the conspiracy pool for us and or our resource pool. Clyde Bruckman is in the deck for his wonderful game ability and his ability to add to the occult investigation skill. Section Chief Scott Blevins is in the deck to sit at the bureau and feed that conspiracy pool for us. Albert Hosteen is in the deck for his ability to preclude our opponent from playing a particular conspiracy card, and if they do, it's at the risk of a penalty to them, along with his occult investigation skill. We also have Agent Kreski to round it out to stop our opponents from playing healing cards and to be cannon fodder when needed. The primary skills we'll be investigating with this deck will be occult investigation, evidence collection, and subterfuge. We will move towards our bluff package. The first one is Intruder Counter-Measure program, just to build up our conspiracy pool. We have Detective Miles. You can steal your opponent's resource tokens and place them into your conspiracy pool. Nasty Surprise, just a slightly better version of Intruder Countermeasure program. We have Too Close to the Truth. This will allow us to steal our opponent's conspiracy pool. And interesting card that we've included in this deck is Explosion. There's 2 copies of that. And that is allowing us to utilize our extra conspiracy cards in our deck in a way that most people won't expect. We have lots of adversaries in this deck, and if we ever run into a situation we have too many, we can use them to feed this explosion and make it large and take out a whole team of agents. The next group here is our adversary package. They're going to be all occult, pretty much all that we could find. We've got Margi and Terri combo. We have a Slithers in the Night, Private McAlpin, Simon Gates, A.K.A. Ferreau, the Manitou, 2 Evil Ones, and the Dark Angel ×2. These are all occult adversaries, and we want to be taking advantage of that fact, as we'll see in our event package, and make it easier for us to play them and really just explode our opponent's agent teams. Again, using the Evil One combination with any of them will double their statistics, and specifically with the Terri and Margi, you can get yourself upwards of like a 24, 24, 24 for the low cost of maybe like 10 conspiracy points. Our site package is Arlington, Virginia, Cumberland Prison, Browning, Montana, Women's Clinic, Skyland Mountain, Jerusalem, Ohio, Olympic National Forest, and Icy Cape. One of the 3 skills that we're looking at is occult, subterfuge, and evidence collection. And then our event package here, we have 2 unexpected calls to borrow our opponent's resource points. We have reading the signs to steal their conspiracy and add it. We make an occult investigation 4+ skill check, and you may take 2 conspiracy from your opponent and place them into your pool. We have 2 hard evidence to build up our resource pool, 2 grid pattern searches to get back the events we want. We have 2 mulligans to refill our hand, and a 1 breath to go find events that we might need. With the 1 breath, there are 3 events in the deck that we are looking at putting together. 1 copy of one and 2 copies of the others. With our 1 breath, we want to be targeting either the single copy of Men in Black or one of the 2 Amaru Urns. This combination here, I'll read what the cards do. Men in Black says play this card to your field during your opponent's case assignment phase. You may place bluff cards under this card face down at any time. No more than 3 cards may be under this card at any one time. During his case assignment phase, you may play cards stored under this card on any site in the field for 2 less. Combo that with Amaru Urn, which says you place in opponent's field. Occult adversaries may not now be played as bluff cards, and it's treated as a bluff for all purposes. When revealed, the adversary may ignore site activator restrictions, discard when a keyword involved in occult investigation site is directed at you and investigated successfully. As you can see, the combination of those 2 cards allow us to play any of our occult adversaries at a significantly discounted cost and rate. And ideally, these are the occult adversaries that we're trying to target. As you can imagine, now playing a bluff face down at a site is a cost reduction of -1, just simply from the game rules. And now if they're playing from Men in Black, there are 2 more cost reduction for a total of 3, thus making Margi's and Terri's free to play, and your evil ones costing 5. Even the Dark Angel now costs 7, which is much more reasonable than 10. But as you can see, for the cost of 5 resource points, you'll be able to play Terri, Margi, and the evil one, and your opponent's team is going to be facing a 24-24-24 adversary. As you can see, this can get out of hand quite quickly and can be pretty devastating for your opponent to have to deal with when all their agents are now in the hospital, fully capped out on damage, and they will not have agents for several turns of the game. That's what we want to do with our One Breath. The last few cards on the deck are Lula Philips and Die Hand Die Verletzt, the German promotional card. Lula, she lets you play her after an adversary sends an agent to the hospital or removes an agent from the game. You just get to put 5 conspiracy points into your pool. And the German promotional card, again, we play this on our opponent's turn. Allows us to go and get an occult adversary and play that occult adversary on that site, ignoring keyword activators and for free. We simply just have to pay the 7 for the cost of this card. That is all for the deck list for the occult deck. Can be a pretty spicy one if things line up correctly for you. I especially like the thought process with the combination of the explosion and the extra occult or CP cards you might have in hand. So if you can't get their agents eliminated with combat through your adversarial package, one well-timed explosion can decimate their team as well. Enjoy and have fun.